45 seconds left here in regulation.
I don't know. Do you think he's stymied Eric, or is he just trying to get to OT?
I mean, both guys, neither guy is really selling out on any particular move. There were some opportunities for CraigJones to spiral underneath, but no huge dynamic movements to get there. Same thing with Vagner. He's pretty content on hanging out in CraigJones' Z-guard with a half knee slice attempt. Yeah, it just looks like they want to take it to overtime and see who gets that shot at Gordon.
I'd say that's a coin toss.
10 minutes in the books here. I think the timekeeper ran out of air. There, we got it.
Yep, coin toss.
Looks like Rocha will go on offense first, and he elects the back of CraigJones. Seems to be some discussion about the hand position.
Ready, set, go!
Body triangle employed here by Rocha. Jones trying to get free.
Hold that head. Come on, Craig.
Great job by Craig putting his shoulder and head on the ground.
Very hard to turn into your opponent in a body triangle, but he's almost done it. Just about Rocha. Nice with the readjustment there. Maintains the position. Looked like Jones was just about free, but not enough space, and Rocha adjusted.
Wasn't able to rotate in time to hopefully end up in the full guard of Rocha. Rocha strong with those legs. Able to twist around and maintain the back.
Again, the body triangle stuck. Stuck on the bottom, but he's not looking for it. Craig, that is.
1 minute in, Vagner.
Go way down, but he's keeping his head down as he turns. Probably broke that grip.
Yeah, Rocha is not afraid to go for that chin crank either. So as soon as he sees even a slight chance to wrap around Craig's head, he's going to go for it. Craig's doing a good job of fighting those hands. Got to find a way out of here, though. That body triangle position is not getting any looser.
No.
Not a fun.
He's got that butterfly now unhooking. Good job by Craig using that top leg to try to unhook the butterfly. Vagner recognizes it. But that's a good little battle there. Look out for that foot battle there.
Wagner's getting some serious ride time here.
We saw him win in overtime with that face crank. He's definitely
They're going out.
They're going out of running out of real estate here now, off the mat entirely. So we'll stop time.
He's almost. This reset's going to be interesting because at the very end it was like he wasn't out entirely, but he was starting to really get close.
So we're setting up the body triangle once again. Now we're underway. A lot of riding time racked up here for Vagner Rocha.
Hard again.
You know, with his riding time racking up for Rocha, I mean, this is the top of the first overtime. When CraigJones gets his opportunity, do you expect Rocha to be taxed at all and maybe susceptible to something that Jones can force?
That's a really good possibility. It would be CraigJones, if he does get out of this, his best bet to go for a submission as quickly as possible and negate all of this ride time.
Yeah, although CraigJones is spending more energy. than Vagner is.
But as it goes down to the performances up to tonight, we brought it up earlier in regulation. Jones, I believe, is the fresher of the two. He doesn't have as much time on the mat as Rocha does, but that may all be negated at this point as we're very deep into this match.
Well, one of the things about a body triangle, which and Wagner's not had that body triangle for a good portion of this match, is it's really good at sapping your opponent's energy.
Again, more resets here as this match. It's a big match, but apparently not big enough for these two gentlemen.
Yeah, kudos to Vagner for maintaining such good control that Craig's only option is to try to roll out of it, but he still can't loosen up that body triangle.
Oh, and he's out. He's out.
Wow. That was a long ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's CraigJones' turn. Again, he's been controlled throughout this first overtime, but if he gets a submission, he'll be the winner.
Opting for the back.
Ready, set, go.
And here we go. Wise for Jones to opt for that back. He could rack up some riding time of his own. Now,
that looks like not a great choke position, but a great control.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Jones really going for the squeeze, though. It really was squeezing hard.
Yeah, almost like an arm triangle from the back.
Right.
Rocha trying to get free moving. And he does.
Great
Nicely
job.
done. Vagner Rocha was only in there for a few seconds. CraigJones was in there for a few minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, and big dynamic movements by Rocha to shake Jones off.
Looks like Rocha's going to change things up. He's way ahead on riding time, so why not take the spider web position?
And he's taking that orthodox setup.
Ready, set, go.
Ooh, and nicely done by CraigJones. That was lightning fast. Much different tail there at the top of the second than the top of the first.
Yeah, if there's a third one, I'm pretty sure Rocha's going to go back to the back.
Now, obviously, a submission again for CraigJones here would win the match, but riding time has to play heavy in his mind if he can't get the submission.
Yeah, at the bottom of the second, I mean, this may be his last opportunity to pull off the win here.
Again, really going for the squeeze. Now, is there anything there, or is CraigJones chasing something and forcing something that's not going to, well, make something happen? I mean, Rocha's answering the phone a little bit, but, I mean, if you look at the two gentlemen's faces, looks like Jones the one that's,
I have yet to see somebody get finished with a rear naked choke with the arm in that much space, unless he's trying to set something off, or he's trying to get a reaction out of Rocha, which can then lead to a rear naked choke, but as it stands, that's not enough to get it finished. There it is. There's
look
an
at that.
opportunity. And he got slammed on the top of his head.
I don't.
What?
There was.
That was weird.
It's been weird a few times tonight. Wow. So there was a disengagement of CraigJones. Victor Davila didn't call time, and then Vagner Rocha escaped.
Yeah, Eddie just overruled it and said that's a switch, that's an escape. So.
Ready, set, go.
It's the top of the third overtime. Vagner Rocha up huge on riding time. CraigJones needs to make something happen here, get free.
Yeah, only thing he can really do is try to submit.
Yeah, that's what's going to come down to.
From a disadvantageous position. We talk about the tactics of overtime. Would Jones be better to, have Rocha rack up more riding time and maybe get tired? Because, I mean, Rocha's up huge. At this point, I might just let it go and try to escape and get it done. And why waste any more energy if you got Gordon Ryan up next? Mm-hmm. It's definitely not a place you want to be. He's got to get out of that back control. He has to have a different answer for Vagner's back control, because right now he's just wasting too much time here.
You're up by 4 minutes.
But again, unless you think that you can get a submission here, and at this point, I don't even know what benefit it would have for Rocha. Why not just let it go? Again, you're expending maybe unnecessary energy.
And his corner's claiming that Wagner's up by 4 minutes, which
I believe it.
Yeah, doesn't sound too far off. It's probably, yeah.
You know, I can see your point about maybe you just like let him go so you could just escape at that point. But I mean, that's still a risk.
Oh, you can get a tap right here. Jones thinking about it. Vagner Rocha cranking on the face. CraigJones able to get free. That was close.
Almost got him right there.
Wow.
Because the other factor, though, is Vagner is making it harder for CraigJones to submit him in the next half of this round.
That is true. So the energy that he's, outputting here might just open up a quicker escape.
Yes.
But at what point does it just become too much? I mean, if he does this for 2 more minutes, you're up, 6+ minutes. Almost free as Jones. Now he's free.
Well, kudos to Vagner for going for the kill, even though he doesn't necessarily need to, but he was still trying to finish the whole time.
It is the submission-only movement here at EBI. So, all right, now Jones on the back here of Vagner Rocha. We've seen that crush that he's had. Looks like he might go for it again. I have seen someone finish it in MMA. A lady named Celine Haga has employed that. Very flexible, very unorthodox jiu-jitsu practitioner, has submitted some opponents like that in the past. But Vagner Rocha, I mean, he's an accomplished grappler, accomplished mixed martial artist as well. So I would be surprised if CraigJones was able to get this. But then again, I didn't think CraigJones was going to get past Nathan Orchard in the manner that he did. But Vagner Rocha now stands. He got out of it this way before. He's got to make sure he doesn't get an armbar. And now Vagner Rocha officially ready to take on the king, Gordon Ryan, in our final. It will be Rocha versus Ryan with the EBI Welterweight Championship on the line. To make it official, here is Bruce Buffer.
And the winner by quickest escape, Vagner Rocha.
Rocha getting it done. He defeats CraigJones, and he takes on the king, Gordon Ryan, coming up later here tonight. Florentine Gardens, the venue here for EBI 11, and you see CraigJones trying to pull out a miracle, but Vagner Rocha able to get free. He did this a couple times in our overtime period. He stands up, gets to his base, and just shimmies his way free from CraigJones. Vagner Rocha has gone through some absolute killers here tonight, but the supreme killer at EBI still remaining in the field in Gordon Ryan. Rocha versus Ryan coming up for EBI Gold live on UFC Fight Pass. All right, our CJJ final is up next. It is Chad George taking on Nick Honstein.